What's going on, guys? How's it going, guys? Slam Dingo Rambot here. That felt good to say. Today, we are going to be walking through a beginner's guide of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 2023 DMZ Open World Zombies. I know that was a mouthful. If you guys haven't played DMZ before, you're definitely going to want to listen to this first part because right off the bat, we're going to be getting into the weapons, the way it works when you die, respawning, exfils, and all that good stuff. Let's hop into it. All right, first things first. When you spawn in, you are going to have a operator. You can have up to 3 operators, and each operator is going to come out and save the loot that you get in-game when you're in the zombies map. So, for example, I have a purple backpack, a kill streak, a 3-plate armor vest, a gas mask, and a self-revive. I'm going to keep those whenever I exfil, and I can bring those in with me next game. Whenever you create a new character, you're not going to have anything on it. You're going to have the normal backpack like you would in Warzone, no self-revive, no kill streak, no armor plate vest, and no self-revive. So definitely make sure you keep that in mind, especially on your first time playing. I recommend playing with teammates who have played before. I personally enjoy playing solo, so I kind of rolled with the punches a little bit. It was a little more tough getting used to it, but you'll do fine. All right, up next, let's talk about the weapons. So you have your character, you've pick the skin, you have them as an operator. That operator now levels up every time you exfil, and you can choose weapons. So like I said, if you have played DMZ before, it's exactly the same. If you haven't, I'll go ahead and provide a brief explanation for you. So you have what's called your insured slot and your contraband. So your insured slot is going to be a weapon of your choice that you can pick from the normal game. You can change all the attachments however you want to. Your contraband, the horrible weapons that you should never pick up because they don't. Why is it in the game? The contraband is weapons that you can pull out with you whenever you exfil. So, for example, I went in with a MCW and I left with an MCW and a grenade launcher, and now that grenade launcher is sitting in my contraband. So when you die in the game, if you die and you don't get revived, not only will you lose your insured slot weapon for a certain amount of time, you will also lose any contraband weapons that you might have brought with you permanently. Anytime you bring a weapon in, if it's contraband and you found it there and you brought it with you, if you die, okay, you lose that weapon permanently. But your insured slot, you will lose that weapon, and your insured slot will unlock after a certain amount of time, and you'll have to remake the gun and bring it in with you. So you've got your character, you've got your weapon, you start game, they drop you in, you're in the map. You're gonna notice right off the bat, it's the Warzone map. That's it. It's nothing special. If you've ever played zombies before, you're gonna find all the same zombie stuff. There's perks, there's multiple perk stations all over the map. There's full ammo depots. Those usually aren't a thing. They're free ammo depots. You're gonna find the mystery box, just everything from the normal zombies. Now, what's different is it's not as Easter egg centered of a game. So as soon as you drop in, you're gonna notice just do contracts. You're gonna have side missions, kind of like in multiplayer, where you can do a side mission to unlock some stuff. Whether that's a weapon attachment or whatever. But contracts are going to give you cash, and they're going to get you closer to your pack-a-punch, and then the mystery box, and then getting into the next zone. So always be doing contracts. Always, if you can, have a contract up and running. My second best tip is do not be afraid to travel the map. You're going to notice it's a huge map. You're going to be driving all over the place, killing people, fighting bosses, fighting giant tentacle bosses and RoboCop, but you will find that you will be rewarded a lot more, whether that's loot, XP, and progression with your Easter egg challenges if you travel around the map and don't just stay on foot. Travel around the map. If you see a contract or you see a piece of equipment or a perk that you want that's on the other side of the map, there's redeploy stations, there's cars everywhere. My third best tip would be don't be afraid of the bosses, especially early on, but be afraid of them later in the game. So as I mentioned before, you are going to run into a lot of bosses, basically just tentacle guys, disciples, and RoboCop. As you progress into the yellow zone and then the red zone, you need to pack a punch or else you're not going to kill anything. Which brings me on to my fourth point, use Pack-a-Punch, always Pack-a-Punch. If you don't Pack-a-Punch and you go into the next zone, you are most certainly gonna die. It could take anywhere from 2 to 3 mags just to kill one zombie in the red zone if you don't have a Pack-a-Punch weapon. So always utilize Pack-a-Punch, get it as soon as you can, and that's where doing contracts helps, because I think first Pack-a-Punch is 5,000, then it's 10,000 for the next one, and then it's 15,000 for the last one. And those Pack-a-Punches you're gonna find, there's one, each Pack-a-Punch is in the next zone. So your first Pack-a-Punch is going to be in the white zone, your second Pack-a-Punch is going to be in the yellow zone, and the third Pack-a-Punch is going to be in the red zone. And my fifth tip is always have teammates. I play solo, so I'm kind of contradicting myself here, but you should always have teammates, because really without teammates the game is slowly paced and you won't make as much progress. You're not gonna make as much money. It may feel like playing solo you are rewarded more for your missions, but a lot of the times you and your entire team are all rewarded the exact same amount. And then with the ability of completing contracts faster, getting further in every time you go in, and being able to be revived without having self-revives. Having teammates, especially like a full 4 squad, is pretty much the ideal way to play this game. We're gonna do more tips. We gotta do more tips. I have so much to tell you. Wait, what am I, the tip stiff? Tip number 6. Number 6 is fight the rebels. These are like the human people that walk around the game. You're gonna run into them a lot. They have strongholds. They are very strong together, yes, but like I said, you should squad up. You guys are gonna get armor plates, stronghold key cards, and guns, also armored cars. You'll find on the map they have some like armored convoys that circle the map. Every time you kill like an armored convoy, they drop loot. Next tip. Make sure you guys are visiting the infested strongholds as well. There's human strongholds and infested ones. The infested strongholds have like yellow spores in them, just scattered throughout the entire building. They're hard to find, but don't worry, if you have a gas mask, you're gonna be fine. Especially with, like I said, a full squad, you're gonna be fine. It takes probably 6 or 7 bullets to destroy a spore, and a gas will be emitting inside the building that will do damage to you, almost like the storm in Warzone, until you destroy all those spores, and then you're gonna collect loot almost like you was completing a contract. There's small infested strongholds, and then there's large infested strongholds. You guys will see them. Small ones are gonna be single level most of the time, sometimes 2 stories, but nothing more than that. And finally, guys, make sure you utilize in-game teamwork. So whenever you go into a game, you will have a text chat that you can just communicate with anyone in the lobby. A lot of the times when I go in, I see someone says, oh, I need help in F3. You can revive that person and they can join your team. You can have a squad of up to 6, I believe, and that's gonna help you immensely. If you go and play solo, do trust that whenever you go in, you can go to your text bar, ask for help, and you will actually be getting some players coming to help you. All right, guys, good luck. Thank you for watching. Good luck. That's really all I had to say about this. I've had a lot of fun playing the new zombies. I like the open world aspect, and if you haven't tried it yet, thank you for watching before you try. If you have tried it, I hope you enjoy, because I do too. Make sure you guys like the video. Feel free to leave a comment about what tips I should have put in this video instead of the dumb ones that I decided to put in, because I don't know how to write a script. And thank you guys for watching again. Thank you. This is one of my first videos. I'm hopping back into YouTube again. Feel free to like. Make sure you guys hit the notification bell. It'll let you know as soon as I post again. And I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you for watching. All right, make sure to like and sub. I'm gonna go have some soup. Bye-bye.